You know, even the best of NHL organizations, they can slip up from time to time. Here's what happened to former Boston College forward Kevin Ahern last week. Kevin spends a summer working as a greenskeeper at Wollaston Golf Club near Boston. He received a call from the pro shop and was asked to report there. And on the other end of the line was the Montreal Canadiens general manager, Sammy Pollock. He was there on the phone to tell Kevin that he had been drafted in June by the Canadiens. And where was he? He had been expected at training camp in Montreal. Well, the funny part was Kevin had no idea he had been drafted by Canadiens. Someone in the Montreal front office had neglected to contact Ahern to inform him that he had been selected by Montreal in June, and he absolutely had no idea he was supposed to be there. Needless to say, Kevin Ahern packed up his gear and got his butt to Montreal pronto. Canadiens were, by the way, one of the first teams to get everyone under contract for the 1970-71 season. The last two fellas signed this week. They were Ralph Backstrom and Mickey Redmond. Backstrom's signing was particularly good news for Coach Claude Ruel, or maybe it wasn't. We don't really know for sure. Ralph had arrived in training camp and informed the team that he was quitting hockey. He was hanging them up. Well, Sam Pollock met with Ralph and convinced him to stick around for a few days to mull it over. And that seemed to work. You know, the air in the arena, the sound of the puck slapping on the boards, all those things. Ralph reconsidered and said he's going to give his career one more year. Now, Backstrom is one of many Habs veterans who last season seemed to be at odds with Coach Ruel, and you have to wonder if all this is leading up to a trade for Ralph, as was the case with veterans Dick Duff and in the summer, Bobby Russo. A hot rumor that surfaced later in the week had Backstrom being sent to the expansion Vancouver Canucks with, what else, a first-round pick coming back to Montreal. Serge Savard, Canadiens' fine young defenseman who's been recovering from a broken leg, had his first workout on skates with the team, and that didn't go quite as well as Serge had hoped. The leg stood up fine, but Savard found he was absolutely exhausted after about a half hour of skating on his own. He has a ways to go. Team doctors figure he's at least 2 weeks away from joining regular workouts.